We took a rainy bus ride to Sevilla and stayed there for a couple of days. Sevilla is a beautiful place with a lot of lush gardens to walk through and some great plazas and some beautiful fountains. Yay, it's the world's worst water slide. Go! We went on some pub crawls and walked by this giant, weird waffle maker-like structure. Not quite sure what that was. And then after those couple of days, we made it to Granada to see Alhambra. We didn't actually get into Alhambra because you gotta buy tickets way in advance. Instead, we hiked up the other side of the hill and saw Alhambra from the other side, and it's still quite a beautiful sight. It's a giant castle on this hill overlooking this city of Granada. Granada is a great place because you get free tapas or free like sandwiches, appetizers when you buy drinks. So at pretty much every bar in the city, you go and you buy one beer and you get that for €2, and you also get like a ham sandwich or octopus or these weird green bean things with some delicious pork. And so how's octopus?
You couldn't taste it past all the salt. Who would have known that they would put more salt on there?
After that, we took a train ride to Valencia. Took a walk down the long park that stretches throughout the whole city. It used to be a river, but they drained the river, and instead of trying to reconstruct it and fill it with water again, they just turned it into this really long snaking park with a lot of walking paths, fountains, and it leads all the way down to the beautiful buildings in the City of Art, a lot of which were closed when we were there. And then we made our way to Nimes. Here you see the Roman Cathedral in Nimes. There's scaffolding. They're still building this thing. It's been like 2,000 years. Really should fire those contractors. We finally got out of Spain. We were there for 2 weeks, and we liked Spain, but it was kind of a relief to get out of Spain because traveling in Spain is kind of a pain in the butt. We were doing the Eurail thing, and pretty much everywhere else in Europe is just pretty much hop on trains whenever you can find a seat. You don't need to make a reservation except for high-speed trains, but pretty much on every train in Spain you need to make a reservation beforehand, which costs money, and you have to go to a ticket station. Whereas before in France and Ireland and Germany, you can just hop on any train anywhere. So as much as I like Spain, it was nice to get back to ease of travel. After that, we went to Nice and stayed there for a couple of days. Had some great times at bars with the hostel that we were at. They had a zoo with a bunch of cool animal exhibits and stuff.
Vidéo du petit. Ah, il creuse, ça va être trop pour la vidéo. Christophe, tu le vois? Non, 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 ça y est, un bébé. Regarde, il est là, regarde, il est sous sa mère.
Nope. And then we took a train to Bern, Switzerland, where we stayed one night in a hostel, but then couch surfed with a couple of people for 2 or 3 nights, and made a day trip to Interlaken, Switzerland, which has replaced Segovia as my absolute favorite place in the world. Switzerland is unfathomably beautiful. The mountains are staggering. Just taking a train through Switzerland is amazing enough, but we went to Interlaken and went to the Haraklum, which is a platform that looks over the whole Interlaken area, and it's just home to some of the most beautiful views I've seen. There's normally a train car that goes up to it, but we tried to buy tickets only to find out that it wasn't open until a week after we were there. So instead, we decided to hike, which was pretty fun actually. Totally worth the hike because of these views. We stayed up there for a couple hours just looking, and we actually kind of laid down and took a nap on this platform behind the close train station in the sun. And it's nothing like taking a nap and waking up and seeing the Swiss Alps. It was pretty sweet. But then from Switzerland, we're going to head to Italy afterwards, and we'll see what happens there. So, tune in for our next update about what we do in Italy. Thanks for watching.